afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Twisted Koi. How we doing out there, cupcakes? And you, life around the koi pond. I see you. Yes, go across, give Jamie a subscribe, give him a like, give him a comment, tell him the Twisted One sent you, and then also tell him rabbit pie. He'll know what you mean and he will love it. Well, I'm out here on this glorious Wednesday afternoon because we are not down the forest today. We are down tomorrow. So I am in the front garden at the moment. One, admiring my aces and wondering where I'm going to chop on the one that's in the middle. The little one's going to have to go. It really is. Mars popping in later and I tried explaining to her what I meant the other day because she bought that one for me, and her graft has grown absolutely beautifully, and yeah, mine not so much, turned into a right bifter. But I'm out here at the moment trying to work out what brickage I'm going to use and where I'm going to put it for Susan's barbecue area, because once Susan's barbecue area is done and the artificial grass has been lifted up and levelled off, the front garden will be done. Other than the obligatory trimming of the Virginia creeper and jasmine, and I've also got to get a table and chairs. In fact, let me spin you round. You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record playing Stubbsy sing-along, boy. So yeah, it gets any hotter, and this one will end up going like this all the way over, and then later on in the summer, early autumn, it will fill up with leaf again. It's really weird, that one. This one is coming along absolutely beautifully. When I start getting a few wires on here now to get it to trail down over the front there, and I also want to accentuate a couple of the gaps on it as well. This one's not doing too bad. Oh, fucking hell, nice one, CC. Oh, this one I'm going to have a go at later. Hydrangea is looking sweet. Gators are going to have to come up because that is sloping down. That post has had it, I think, so I'm going to have to yeah, I'm going to have to, yeah, that's going to be fun replacing that. And I want to get a little bit of brickwork or a little bit of slab work in sand and cement around that front edge. But, yeah, the plan is to take this off the Zimmer frame and onto a brick and broken slab stand. We'd incorporated bench, or I say bench, shelving unit for putting food and that on when we're barbecuing, and somewhere she can put pots if she wants to keep a couple of things going out here. Her plum tree is doing great guns. Pom-pom tree is looking swish. So yeah. So I'm going to plod along out here for a bit, and then we shall go and have a look at the fry and what's going out. Yeah, what's going on in the back garden. Whew, hasn't bucking stopped today. Mum and Pa popped in. Wanted me to go down do health check on them, but I was waiting for someone to come and pick up the fish, so I couldn't go down there. So that's something else I've got to do now. Is I've got to go down to Ma and Pa's. But I have been tinkering over here, dry stoning, so I can work out roughly how many more bricks I'm going to need. I think I've got it tapped out up there just how I'm going to get it in, so we don't have to have that fucking Zimmer frame that it's sitting on. And yeah, I've got few bits to knock out the front there, ready for when I start with a bit of sand and cement. That doesn't look like it's going to be tomorrow because we're down the farm. I've got a couple of holes to dig over there so I can flatten them circular ones there down, and then we'll lift that area up along there in front of it to match with the old sand. Let me spin you around. So yeah, I've just got these few here to break out and clean out, and that one. I think I'm going to go one more high, or it might be broken paving slab next, because I want to try and hide the brickwork as much as possible. But yeah, I want to get this off of this Zimmer frame and get it dropped in there nice, and we'll go from there. Worked out how I'm going to get the wood platform across, and if it comes off, then it will look swish-a-roo. But yeah, that's that. Still haven't picked that up yet, but I need to take a pair of scissors to that. But that won't be done today either. I've got to get the shears out to have a go at that, so it continues growing that way and upwards. Because this bit, I've got to give that bit of cuts, and then it will start growing down this end. I've got to get the ladders out and give the eucalyptus a chop. How we doing, boy?
That's right.
So yeah, that's where we're at. That's what we've been doing. I've got to get the old duster out on the old pom-pom tree. Fucking problem with it. Fucking spider webs everywhere. I don't know, mate. My balls look nice and smooth, and then I get invaded by bloody spiders. That's got to come out of there and get clear. Then we can get the fucking hell, Vincent, get your fucking words out. The slate in down the bottom there. But yeah, I think the garden's coming on quite nicely. Got to get this all sanded down one way or another and get it painted for Susan and all. Got to get the new featherage on the fence, because the old stuff is starting to go. It's never ending, cupcakes. It's never ending. So yeah, on that note, I'm gonna put you down, and then I'll pick you back up when I've finished and I go through and we have a look at the fry. Well, that's me all tidied up for the minute. I've got some broken slab. I just shut that bloody door. I tell you what, pain in my fucking arse she is. Anyhow, well, I've managed to get a little bit done, and I know it's all got to come down, and I've got to do it properly with sand and cement and stuff, and I will need a few more bricks, even though I've recycled the ones at the front and some bits I had kicking around. I think once it's done, it will look a lot better. But yeah, you'll get the idea, I think. I hope. But I'm going to front it off like the planters. Let me spin you around. I mean, that's as high as I want to go with the brick, because ultimately I don't want the brick on show. I want it to match everything else in the garden. So yeah, I'm going to completely block that bit in there, which means I've got somewhere I can chuck the 3 bags of hardcore stroke soil that's out the back. They can go in the middle as I'm going up, because what I want to do is I want to integrate this patio slab work in with the brickwork, and it will run across the front at the bottom of the doobie firkin, the barbecue. Got plenty of room there for the open and close. So yeah, I think it might even come forward a touch more, and then you get wooden shelves in going across there. So yeah, that's pretty much where we're at on that one. And now we'll go and have a look at the fry. Dog's toys, I tell you what, her toys are fucking everywhere. But yeah, so the fry are doing really well. I tell you what, I think they've nailed all of the Daphnia that was in here. Good job, I got the old brine shrimp on the go, innit? And every now and then they get in the smallest of pinchlet. Can you see it landing on the surface? Smallest of pinch to get blown about by the air stone as well. You can see, look, they're starting to dart about after it. And then we've got the brine shrimp hatcheries are going like a treat. So I moved that one across like that. Right. And then grab this light over here. I can use this one to do it, but I found that this one is more effective. So what I do is I end up turning that one off, and then I plug in this one in. So we plug that one in. I then make that dark, and then I switch that one on. I turn the airline off, and then all the hatched ones will end up sitting in the bottom here. Why have I moved the light down to here from up there is because they are attracted to the light. I've also noticed that Daphnia are exactly the same. But if you look real careful, you can see there's teeming with them in there. You can see them all. Look very carefully, you can actually see them moving down the bottom. Look. All come into this bit. So we'll give that a few minutes. Well, they're a zipping and a popping in there. I'll tell you what is a zipping and a popping. The live food, you probably won't be able to pick it up, but that water is absolutely heaving with Daphnia. Absolutely heaving. And that is where my 200 grow and show with a difference fry will be going. You'll stay in there like that for a good week or two before I fire the filter up. And then as things warm up, because from early afternoon till late evening, that bit is beaten down on by the sun, so perfect. Talking about the sun, I'm also going to block out some of the sun in the old toe side tank. I'm going to use some of this black Proof It stuff, and I'm going to paint over the top of, I would say, 3/4 of the roof. But isn't that counterproductive, Vince? Possibly. possibly is, but on the flip side, with it being black, it will also absorb lots of heat to warm it up in there as well. But the main reason for it is it looks absolutely beautiful when you can see all the light coming through. Plants love it. Plants will still get their area. I mean, literally, I'm going to across there and upwards is going to be black, and the reason for that is you get such a fucking reflection on here whenever it comes to netting up a certain fish or trying to find a certain fish. It becomes an absolute freaking nightmare, almost like my dad. Love him the bits. He did say to me, well, when are you pulling this down, boy, so I can get your blocks ordered? And he's like, because you've got to take me with you to get all of your blocks. And I'm like, I would love to right at this moment, Dad, but I can't, because I can't do it this side of the national. And two, it's all right you saying, yeah, I'll buy your blocks, but where am I going to get the money for the sand, the cement, the liner, the polystyrene or the Celotex, depending on which way we go? Because I have had someone say that they would come over and fiberglass for me. Didn't you, bud? Anyway, let's have a look at these. You see how it's all cleared up now, because they're all sat down there. And then what we do is trying to do this like this. Right, we'll do that, and then I can just undo that. Oh, them brine shrimp. Right. We turn that one off. Put that one to one side for the minute. We then lift the cover off of there, turn that light off, put the light back across there, put the air back on to keep the ones that are livid in there. Look at that. There we go, another feed done. Oh, I didn't plug that light back in, did I? What I need is a 5-plug extension lead. But there we go. We put the light back on the top there. And check the temperature. This one's sitting at 22, so that's not too bad. So yeah, 26 and 22, and that's 22 degrees naturally as well, so can't complain at that. But yeah, there is some cracking patterns on these already. See, the filters are doing well, bubbling away like a good one. And then what I will do is I will start a daily routine of siphon out some water, clean me sponge, at least only the one, and then little top back up of fresh water, and then the next one the following day, and so forth and so on, and it'll just be a rotating wheel. Oh, that reminds me. You spin me right round, baby, right round. Sing along, Stubbsy. So yeah, other than the fact that these are eating like absolute piggy wiggies, I'm not surprised. Pond's sitting at 19 degrees. 19 degrees. 18.6 in the main pond, and we are 28.2 in here in Longblock. It's pounded in there at the moment. Yep, they're all over there like, why don't I? So anyway, these have finished their manjaroo. They've been doing really well. In fact, let me spin you round for one last time. Oh, talk about suicidal shisui. Ricky, you say about your suicidal shisui, you wouldn't believe it. The other day, I was doing bits and pieces, and I left this window open ajar because they were eating like ravenous wolves, and I was chucking food in every now and then. And so I left that open and thought nothing about it. You see this Akamatsuba here? I needed to go to the shop, and I come out, got to the fucking side here, and the bastard thing's flapping about on the floor. I was like, fuck me, out of all the places. You know what I mean? Absolutely fucking mental. And now the gate's just started to dog off. So on that note, guys, as always, I've been Twisted Koi. You lot out there, you know you're great, and we will see you again tomorrow.
That's all, cupcakes.